fertile, and lots of stuff grows there. And then, of course, the volcano erupts and everybody dies. Um, it's fascinating how much we gravitate towards areas that are both really conducive for us to live in, but also every once in a while make really serious and oft times successful efforts to kill us. Um, I live well above the river valley, so I don't typically have to worry about flooding very much. I also live on the second level of a condo complex, so my neighbors are basically swimming before I ever get flooded out. But if my neighbors get flooded, then I'm in big trouble too, because structurally it's not good to have your bottom level flooded out. Um, but yeah, it's unlikely that my place ever gets damaged by, like, my specific unit ever gets damaged by flood damage. Although mostly unlikely that the complex will get damaged by flood damage too much, although it's a possibility. Um, our flood damage will tend to come from a surprisingly and unpredictably large rainstorm. That's where our flood damage will come from. Like river flooding, we're never going to get. Like if it river floods, there's way bigger shit to worry about in my life than the state of my house, frankly. Because if it river, like if I get hit by river flooding, that means the river hasn't risen a meter or two. That means the river's risen 50 meters, 40 meters. Um, and when your rivers are rising 40 meters, 50 meters, that's like cataclysmic type shit going on. So there's bigger shit for me to worry about than just what's going to happen to my house at that point, right? Yeah, if I ever get affected by river flooding, it means there's 30,000 people in Medicine Hat whose houses are submerged under 20 meters of water um, already. I suppose if we ever had a massive, extremely quick glacier melt, although that's getting less and less likely because the glaciers are smaller and smaller as the years go on now. Um, I went to the Columbia Glacier as a kid and then went back a few years ago, and it's astonishing the difference in, I don't know, 40 odd years. Um, but yeah, if we had a particularly large glacier for some reason just give way and melt super quickly, that could possibly do um, cause a flood, a catastrophic flood like that. But that's pretty unlikely. And like I say, the slow melt over the last few decades has meant that there's fewer and fewer big glaciers for that to ever happen with. So Castaneda, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, it's definitely hay fever time here in Canada as well. Our poplar trees are growing fuzz. All the plants are spraying their pollen all over the place, being ridiculously sexual. It's like super erotic all the time, sneezing and everything because there's so much erotic plant juices in the air. Um, what can you say? It's just spring, right? Yeah, since June, I know we're like 7 days from the beginning of summer, but trust me, it's spring here in Canada. Well, hello there, aces. I'll let you know what happens on the 5-6. Oh, let's go back over there for a second. We flopped an open-ended straight draw, which is, never a bad thing. We bricked the turn. Yeah. Let's assume we bricked the river as well. Head back over here. We get called. I am juicing to c-bet that flop. We get snapped. I might not be juicing quite so much anymore. Because we are dead to any 10 at this point. Back to diamonds now. I mean, I think I have to call off. There's too many ace. Jesus fucking Christ, really? You're just fucking overbetting the pot like that by 10 big blinds?